Kaiden Myers. I am 17 a few weeks ago and started CrossFit when I was 11 in 2017. I got into CrossFit because one of my sister's friend's moms recommended it to me.
How has your training changed over the last few years?
I actually started in Kid Fit back when I started, and I went once a week for an hour.
Yeah.
And then Kid Fit stopped, or Kid Fit kept going. I went to do Colin's teen class, and it was twice a week, I believe, Tuesday and Thursday for an hour. And then that was like to prepare us for the adult class.
The adult classes.
Yeah. And then it was, might as well come 3. And now all 6 days, but still only class an hour a day.
Yeah.
And then made the games, and it was basically from an hour a day to like 3+ hours a day. I was wrecked for those first 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Bad.
That's a lot.
Yeah. So it was every day since the games, pretty much. The normal routine since then, 2 hours every morning at open gym, and then come back in the afternoon for a 2-day.
Yeah.
3 days of the week, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday usually.
Yeah.
And that hasn't changed. That's still the same. Sometimes I'll come back on a Friday or Wednesday.
Okay.
But overall, time spent has increased a lot.
Okay. Yeah.
Yep. It used to only be like I'll come back and do some accessories.
Okay.
One strength piece. It would be like an hour.
Yeah.
And now I'll come back for multiple hours.
So that conversation after following the games when you decided to go competitive with Colin, talking through training, what was that like?
There's not much of a conversation there because it was just assumed. Like I made the games and I need to be competitive and train more.
For sure.
So we did talk about the competitor's edge, which like his extra programming that he does for all of us at Open Gym. And really, that was it. It was what do we want to do programming wise, or whether it was follow something else, which I never wanted to do, or do something whatever he writes up.
Yeah, cool.
That's what it is.
Cool.
Yeah, I prefer that way.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. That's awesome. So, you made the games 2021. You're a 2-time games athlete. It's a pretty big deal. It's exciting. Yeah. Talk to me about what it was like. You qualified for the games. Yep. Talk to me about the experience with 2021 going to the CrossFit Games in person.
Pretty mind blown.
Yeah.
Making the games, I'm like doing class only. It's like not competitive. I found out I was like 14 for the Open. I was like, well, I got a shot at this.
Yeah,
so
for sure.
Started training a little bit more, like I mentioned, not much. And it was made the games. No words. It never felt real until I actually got there. Started seeing all the game stuff. Like saw Travis Mayer in our hotel.
Yeah. When
we got there, and it like starts hitting you. You go check in, you see the Coliseum and everything. We had briefings every night before, and I love that. Yeah. It was like Monday night briefings, and they'll tell you your workouts for Tuesday. Yeah. Tuesday night, tell you your workouts for Wednesday.
And you wound up placing 7, right? You were top 10. You were top 10 finish.
And I went into it as 17th.
That's awesome.
And finished in 7th, which is sweet. So.
Yeah. What is your favorite type of training day?
Thursdays. Perfect day because you got your Mondays. I never feel great off of a full rest day. I don't feel at my peak. Tuesdays, obviously not because I'm hurting for Monday. Because Mondays and Tuesdays are usually the most we do. And Wednesdays are deload days, active recovery. So it's usually like machines, body weight, that kind of stuff. Not too bad. I won't come back. So it's only the 2 hours in the morning. A lot of handstands too. That's our handstand day.
Yeah. Okay.
Playtime. Thursdays, I come off of the deload day, and I usually feel the best on Thursdays. Okay. That's ideal. Yeah. And lifts usually feel great. Feel peaked.
What's it like for you being a full-time student while training competitively?
Not too bad, considering I'm online now. Halfway through my 10th grade year, I switched to online, which is after the 2021 games. Okay. That would have been, went to the games, went back for half of the semester, and then switched to online. It wasn't that tough when I was in school because I didn't start training until the summer after I made the games. Okay. Being online helps a lot.
What do you feel like was your favorite workout from 2021?
Snatch was fun, honestly, because the max lift. That's always fun. And it was in the Coliseum. There's a few good ones in there, but I don't think I have a favorite. Okay, gotcha. Talk to me about,
going into the games. When you got to max, were you nervous? You're getting to event 1. Yep. This is like, I'm here. I'm doing the games. What was that like?
Weird. It was just different. Cause I believe, too, this was my first ever, actual individual competition I ever did.
You're just like, I think I'm going to go individual and first competition ever. So be CrossFit Games.
I was nervous. I wasn't. A little bit both. It was more so nervous for the unknown. And then get there. None of nothing feels real. The first event was a run, 3.75 mile run, and we got crowds. Go to the backstage, like wherever they just hold you until you go work out. And there was storm delay after storm delay for like 2 hours. It was terrible. All of us were starving. Nobody was ready to run or warmed up. So that broke a lot of the tension and like nervousness, which was good being the first one to get all the nerves out. And then it was a run, so you're not in the Coliseum or anything.
Right, it's not like all the lights are on you.
Right.
And a run.
Yeah.
Talking Elite Fitness podcast called you out by name. Where were you when you found out that they were talking about you?
It's actually fishing.
Okay.
And Colin or Allison Stahl, one of the two sent it to me, or sent it like a group message. Like, you need to go listen to this at, I guess, mid-March. Right. And I'm like, okay, let me see what this is. And I found out then, sitting on the dock fishing.
That's so fun.
Yeah, and then Mom sent it to me too.
Yeah.
And so that was cool.
Yeah.
Never been called out or anything like that.
What was that like for you? When you these people are talking about me?
It's pretty cool. Like, I never had anything like that, so it adds extra pressure, but at the same time, just a competition.
Excitement.
Yeah. Always try to have fun before everything else. Yeah.
It's like interesting to me that like you're very competitive, but you just like to have fun. Like that's what matters.
Right.
That's awesome.
Oh yeah. Why are you doing it if you're not having fun?
Right. Yeah. Going back to the Talking Elite Fitness podcast, listening to that, it's like they're talking about the top 4. Like these are the names we're expecting. Obviously, Ty being one of them. And, like all of a sudden, there's this guy Kaiden Myers. And, like we all know this. Like where y'all been? The world's watching you now. How does that feel?
It's weird. More pressure on me to like do well, but like I said, plenty of times it's not what's most important to me is doing well. Yeah. But obviously, adds extra pressure. Makes me more competitive. Makes me want to do better. For sure. So,
what's your favorite skill to work?
Handstands.
Okay.
Because I love handstand walks. Always learning stuff like new tricks, new skills, just because it's fun.
Yeah.
Like pirouettes, which we've been practicing for like six plus months now. Where it's just for fun, and now they're showing up. Yeah. So it's like the L-sit press to handstands I've been working on recently. All that kind of stuff is fun because it's like it's just so hard.
Right. Yeah.
it makes it challenging.
Requires a skill.
Sure.
That's awesome.
More rewarding.
2023, second time's the games. How does that make you feel?
Feels very rewarding. Yep, but it's, I don't know. I haven't been yet, so like I mentioned earlier, it doesn't feel much different. I don't feel like I'm a 2 times games athlete yet.
Yeah, that's fair. Yet.
Yeah,
because you are.
But after it happens, it'll be a little different.
Is there something going into 2023, CrossFit Games, and you're like, this is something that I'm looking forward to, or something that you're like specifically hoping to experience while you're there?
No, just having fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm ready to take it all in again, enjoy that experience.
Post games, what's next?
Take a week off. Take a few days, maybe like 4 or 5 days. Week's a long time. I haven't taken a week off since last games. Yeah. So do that. Hopefully a lot of fishing.
Yeah, I was gonna ask for you.
Hanging out. Yeah. Get ready for Freedom Games with Colin.
Heck yeah.
Yep. Running it back for year 2, and then Crash Crucible possibly, and then Wadapalooza if that happens. If not, Open. Get ready for a year of elites.
Let's do it. Yeah, it'll be your first year in the elite. Let's talk through recovery. Your process. Do you have like competition mode recovery, everyday recovery, sleep, whatever? Like, what is your routine?
Everyday recovery is gonna be food and sleep. My big 2. Okay. A lot of food, but recovery. That's about it. Competition wise, same thing. Yeah. Ice baths if they have they will have at the games. But if I'm going to competition, they have that. I'll likely use that. Yeah. Barra guns, those are nice. Or like the Normatec leg boots, leg wraps.
What's your go-to refuel snack?
Mangoes, dried mangoes from Costco.
How many bags of those do you go through a week?
Oh, not like it used to. I go back. I'll probably one bag will probably last me a month or 2.
Okay, cool.
I used to eat them all. Yeah. But no, that's I like that. And my special drink I keep for mid workout. Yeah, it's another special. But I'll put a bunch of electrolytes in there. Yeah. 60 grams of powdered carbs. Nice. And then creatine just to get it in. Yeah. And for mid workout, it's perfect. Nice. It has that sweetness that you like. I crave in the middle of workout,
Yeah.
or like right after when I'm working out, and all the extra carbs.
Cool.
Like you can go down 60 grams of
Yeah.
carbs real easy
For sure.
compared to eating 60 grams of carbs on mangoes,
Yeah.
which is a lot.
Your backpack. We open your backpack up. Like what does Kaiden keep with him at all times?
Mangoes, snacks in general, plenty of water bottles, like my big Yeti water bottle, and then my magic drink, a little shaker bottle, podium shaker bottle,
Yeah.
and then accessories, where it's like grips, sweatbands, belt, jump rope.
Mine's like, I feel like almost like a Barbie sometimes. Like, here's all my like accessories that I need for the gym, so we're just gonna use all of these.
Yep.
If you could pick any brand to have a deal or a partnership with, who would that be?
Junk headbands, because I wear one every single day. Every time I work out, it's on my head. So that would be number one.
What's your favorite junk headband that you have?
The American one, which is it's all black. It's got a bald eagle on it. That's wearing sunglasses. The sunglasses are American flags.
Love it.
Sweet.
That's awesome.
All about some American.
That's really cool.
Mangoes would be a good one.
Okay.
Because we eat a lot of those.
Yeah.
And then chicken.
Nice.
Like the Publix green rice chicken.
Yeah.
Like usually what we get.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It would help mom out a lot.
Yeah. Do you track your macros?
No.
Okay.
I'll usually do one like every once in a while, just make sure.
Just make sure you're like
Stay on. Yeah. Because everything I eat is pretty much the same. Mine is dinner. And I'll know it's like my lunches and my breakfasts are the same. Usually my snacks end up being pretty similar too.
Okay.
And then it's like dinner, it's like, oh, if I'm eating this, I know it's not enough protein. I'll just go eat something else. So,
Gotcha.
yeah.
Cool.
I feel pretty good on it.
Cool. That's awesome. If you could give your viewers, whoever sees this, doesn't matter if you're CrossFitters or just regular old people, any piece of advice, what would that be?
To have fun with whatever you're doing, just enjoy it.
Yeah.
Like whether that be CrossFit, any type of working out, or a hobby, exercise, whatever it is. Just whatever you're passionate for, have fun doing it, and don't put pressure on yourself. Too much pressure.
Yeah.
Pressure is needed and it's good, but
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Too much pressure
Enjoy
can
it.
never do it.
right, exactly.
That's awesome. Cool. Thanks for sharing. See you in Madison. Let's go.
Oh yeah.